What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody, let's talk about this situation with Zoe Saldana, who recently came out and said that the Oscar that she won for Emilia Perez is trans and goes by they, them pronouns. We have it in my office, and my Oscar is gender fluid. This is an article on Variety. This is absolutely stupid. This is retarded. She's talking about this on the Elio red carpet, no less. All right, where she's supposed to be out there promoting a Pixar movie, a kid's movie, and she's talking about her Oscar being trans and going by they, them pronouns, and that it's gender fluid. And it's just retarded shit, once again, coming out of Hollyweird. Hollyweird, in my opinion, everybody over there is co-opted. They've been compromised, and they all have to push the agenda. They all have to push the message. That's the way I see it at this point. All right. If you want to win the game, look, she got an Oscar for it. Look at her. She's smiling. She cheesed up, or not cheesed, but anyway, she's smiling with her Oscar in her hand. She's proud as hell. But in my opinion, she had to jump into this transgender movie, all right, because she got this for Emilia Perez. She had to jump into this transgender movie, and now she has to push the transgender agenda. She has to push it. Otherwise, they might come and say something about her Oscar. She might not be up for Best Actress. You know, if she's in a movie, it's like, hey, Zoe, you played her game, you're going to get more prizes. That's basically the price of fame right now in Hollywood. This is what they have to do. They got to trans out all their kids, or at least make them gay. I don't know if you guys saw this shit, but I saw this thing had popped up with Charlize Theron. What drives me is my children are all queer. This is what drives her. Her children being queer. My eldest child is non-binary. My son is gay. My youngest is fluid. And, you know, they are my kids, and they teach me every day. Charlize Theron. And I don't know if you guys remember this picture. This came out a few years ago. Yeah, Charlize Theron's kids are adopted, and they're black. And you can see the ages of these kids. These are not old kids. These are little kids. And she decided to put both of these little boys in dresses. Both of these little boys in dresses. That's what she decided to do. And then she want to come back and say, oh, well, you know, they're queer, they're non-binary, they're gay, they're fluid. I wonder why. Maybe it's because you've been shoving them in girls' clothes this entire time. You know, like they don't want the kids to be figuring things out for themselves. They don't care about that. And that's the weird thing about Hollywood. Like Zoe Saldana sitting up here holding this Oscar, talking about the Oscar is gender fluid and goes by they, them. What kind of sense does that even make? What does that even mean, man? I mean, these people are delusional. They're insane. They're getting out here. They're pushing messages. They're just, it sounds like they're just parroting talking points. They're just saying what they're supposed to say. And in this case, like, she wasn't even asked a question about this. She volunteered this information. Yeah, this is the article on People Magazine where they're talking about it. Check this out. Yeah, it says, after Saldana was asked where she now keeps the award, talking about the Oscar, the Guardians of the Galaxy star told People, we have it in my office and my Oscar is gender fluid. Who asked you about who asked you about that shit? Why are you talking about gender fluid? We asked you where you kept the Oscar. We didn't ask you anything about who the Oscar likes to fuck, who the Oscar goes by. Oh, it goes by they, them. We didn't ask about pronouns or transgender shit at all. This is bonkers, man. She inserted this into a conversation where the conversation didn't even need to be, because she has to follow her marching orders. Again, this is the price that these cats pay to get these awards. All right. So if she wants an award, hey, you got to play the game, chica. All right. You got to play the game. Let's go. Hey. Say this about 4 or 5 times during the red carpet on Elio. And there you go. All right. Good job. Yeah, Dante from Verbal Riot. All they have to do is not talk. That's it. Just stop opening their goddamn mouth. But see, Dante, the problem is, bro, is that they gotta push the message. That's how she gets to have her little Oscar. Oh, okay. We got a ball player, ladies and gentlemen. We got somebody who's willing to play ball. All right, cool. Zoe, you good? You gonna push the agenda for us? All right, perfect. Here's your Oscar. Thanks for playing, all right? All right, and then next year, if I push it even harder, do I get Best Actress? That's the next thing. I'm telling you guys, this is the issue of our time, all right? This transgender conversation is the issue of our time. And it's kind of sad when you sit back and think about it. It's really sad that this is the issue that our current generation has to deal with. Other generations fought wars, all right? They helped people get equal rights, human rights, all that kind of stuff. They were fighting for all of that stuff in previous generations. But I guess, like, once you've, like, conquered all of those beasts and dragons and you've defeated all kinds of other enemies, yeah, you got to create new ones. So now we got to talk about trans rights. Transgender people have all the same rights as everybody else, you know? Now, nobody can force people to treat you the way you want to be treated and lean into how you feel about stuff. Nobody can force anybody to do that. And that's what they're trying to force people to accept this. And people are like, this goes against the grain. This is too far. All right. But yeah, I mean, get ready for Zoe Saldana to get a whole lot more work because she's doing exactly what Hollywood wants all of these actors and actresses to do. They want them to push the agenda, say the right things, do the right things. You can have each and every one of these cats be the poster child for the ideology that you want them to preach. Look, it's just like this dude, all right? Pedro Pascal, he's winning. He's showing the way. Look at all of the roles that I get. I'm in everything. I'm in everything. Why? Because I'm doing this silly shit. I'm doing exactly what they've told me to do. You know? And I think his, like, brother, right? His brother is trans. And so he has the opportunity to push that. Oh, I got a trans sister, la da 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 da. And that's where we are with Hollywood. So this is the reason why Hollywood is losing influence. This is the reason why people are checking out and they're like, you know what? I don't think I want to rock with Hollywood anymore. All right. These people are delusional. These people are weird. And they're always constantly trying to push their shit on me. This guy, libertarian dreams. Oh, please. And you wonder why your industry is dying. Yeah, they don't care, though. They don't care that Hollyweird is dying. They don't care. As long as they are 10 toes down for their messages and their agendas, they're fine. All right. They're getting paid off by other entities anyway. But it's losing influence. We talk about it all the time. Young generations are not watching movies. There's a reason why they're not watching movies. The movies don't speak to them. You know, people are just, hey, man, I'm just stepping away from this crap. If her Oscar is talking to her and stating its pronouns, that she needs to see a professional along with any actual people who call themselves they, them. Yeah. I mean, again, this stuff is delusional and people are just like, you know what? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Look, there's a reason why I saw this as well. There's a reason why Gen Z has a conservative shift. All right. Because these cats are weird as fuck. And everybody's like, you know what? I'm away. I'm not dealing with these dudes. All right. Gen Z is sliding over to the right. And there's a reason for that, because that's where common sense lives. All right. Common sense don't live with these people over here. It's just ridiculous. And off the top 5, she goes rip. Nah, she's still going to be a made woman in Hollywood. She did exactly what she needed to do. She played the game. She won the prize. She saw that it works. And now she's doubling and tripling down on the agenda. Oh, okay. I jumped into this transgender movie. I won an award for jumping into this transgender movie, giving it some legitimacy, giving Amelia Perez some credibility. People like, oh, yo, that's so Zoe Saldana's in this movie. Oh, okay, maybe it's a good movie. That's the way they think in Hollywood, and people, oh, okay, let's reward her. Let's give her her reward for doing what she's done, and now she's coming right on back. And then she's going to be in another movie. I guarantee you she's going to be in another movie that pushes the agenda, and they'll probably give her Best Actress at that point. And see, that then, what that does with Hollywood, it says, oh, okay, in order to get these prizes, in order to get recognized and rewarded for all of our acting, there's plenty of actresses out there, better actresses than Zoe Saldana, that have never won an award. They've gone their entire career without ever winning an Oscar. And Zoe Saldana, hey, as soon as I did this, I got my, oh, okay, cool. Perfect. Now that's the marching orders for every actress that's out there. They know what they need to do. The bright lure of money and fame. That's exactly what it does. That's what keeps these Hollywood actors bending the knee. That's what keeps them submitting to the woke agenda and agreeing with all of this bullshit, because they know they'll be rewarded for it in the end. It's crazy shit, man. And it's crazy because Zoe Saldana has a husband. She got kids. It's like, what are you doing? What are you talking about? Your Oscar is they, them. Like, yo, you a family woman. What are you talking about here? But like I said, they know what they need to do. They know they have to play the game to win the prize. It's really sad, man. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation, man. It's crazy, all right? It's crazy, especially when you consider, you know, a legendary actress like Charlize Theron doing all of this shit to her kids. All right, she did this. The kids didn't voluntarily jump in these outfits. She did this. And here we are. You know, this is absolutely crazy. But again, we don't call it Hollyweird for nothing. All right. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Go ahead, jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.